Marcia.
I'm Telly.
And we are the HercastleGirls.
Hi.
Welcome to our channel. If you are into entertainment, pop culture, and fashion, this is the channel for you. Go ahead and subscribe. Right now, we are going to dedicate some time. Girl, to Dune 2.
Dune 2.
Coming March 1st.
Next week.
To theaters
everywhere.
So we're going to talk about this. We are going to check out the trailer. Let's get into this. Okay, so bear with us as we go through pronouncing a heap of names. Listen, apologies, okay? Denis Villeneuve is back with his interpretation of Dune in Dune 2. Who did not love Dune from like 2 years ago? It was
amazing.
Amazing and masterpiece. Even
so
if you
good.
don't love science fiction.
Yeah, it was really good. Like the plot, everything about it was like, you know, it's that classic plot. The father is murdered, the family is torn apart.
And we're gonna talk about that whole idea of that storyline that never fails. And here it's done perfectly. For Dune 2, this cast
is probably the sexiest cast I've seen in a long time. It's a beautiful cast.
If you've been watching Dune 2, Warner Brothers has been putting in every single cent into sending the cast all over the world, having premieres and viewings all over the world. The only place they haven't been is to Toronto. I don't know what happened there.
We'll talk about that. Canada's good at, you know, we can host things.
Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Austin Butler, Florence
and just Florence
Flopa. Rebecca Ferguson, Christopher Walken,
legendary.
Leah Sando, Jason Momoa,
legendary.
Josh Brolin, Javier Bardem, and more.
Legendary.
Like, there's so many legendary people.
This is a lot. This is a huge cast.
A huge cast. An incredible cast. And I didn't even, like, this is not even the full list.
No, that's why we have the
incredible.
And more. Because there's we want to keep this video to a minimum, so we're trying to get through it.
We're trying to get
through
with
it.
us. We are still in this same place where Paul Atreides unites with Chani and the Freeman while seeking revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family.
Go ahead, Paul.
Facing a choice between the love of his life and the fate of the universe. He must prevent a terrible future only he can foresee.
That's a rough, like, he's in a tough spot.
He's going through it. Some people already know this plot because there are books. The books came out. There is a Dune from the 1980s. I think it was 1984.
Yeah, it was Sting.
You know, Sting played
the classic blue
played Fade
underwear thing.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this trailer and
it's okay. I'm here. It's been a while since you've had one of those nightmares. Tell me, what was it about?
It's only fragments. Nothing's clear. We've been fighting the Harkonnens for decades.
Look!
My family's been fighting them for centuries.
Your blood comes from dukes and great houses. Here, we're equal. What we do for the benefit of all.
I'd very much like to be equal to you.
Maybe I'll show you the way.
Deal with this prophet. Send assassins.
Fade Rother. He's psychotic.
I see possible futures all at once. And in so many futures, our enemies prevail. But I do see a way. There is a narrow way through.
form of power that our world has not yet seen. The ultimate power.
I want you to know I will love you as long as I breathe.
You will never lose me as long as you stay who you are.
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
This prophecy is how they enslave us! You are not prepared for what is to come.
So pretty much all hell pops loose. All hell is gonna pop loose in Dune 2.
And I love it. Can I just say, just the vision and the views that you get from this movie.
Yeah.
The desert, the sandworms.
I'm still scared of the sandworms, but there's such beautiful things to watch on camera. For some odd reason, it's scary looking, but for some reason it looks so artistic with their teeth and
Right.
like there's something very cool about it, which is scary and cool at the same time. This has to be seen on the biggest screen you can find. And if you can see it in like those moving chairs, I would say do so.
the whole experience.
Do the whole experience.
I say this is the time you take that extra $10 and do the thing. This is why Dune is killing it. This is why this movie is killing it, because it has action. This one definitely has the love story amplified.
Yeah.
Right? And it has this classic tale of the abandoned child that's going to take his step into leadership.
Oh my god, he's like Moses.
Yeah, it's a Moses.
He's Moses from the
story.
Bible. That in the Bible, but
Paul is gonna step into his greatness, and I think this is gonna be like inspiring for everyone that's been a fan of Dune since they read it as a kid.
I heard it broke Rotten Tomatoes scale. Like,
girl,
the trailer for part 2, I'm just like, no. This looks like I see some kind of Oscar coming out of this.
Yeah.
Something is gonna come out of this. This looks of it. It
you
looks
know,
really
I've been
good.
hearing so many things about, you know, Austin Butler's fade. And so if you watch the channel, you know that we love ourselves some Austin Butler.
Listen, we got AB all day.
You know,
okay?
so maybe we're biased.
We're being
but
hella biased
I'm
right now.
so excited to see him play a psychopath.
Yeah, I'm happy to see him play bad. Because, you know, for the most part, he's played it, well, I shouldn't say played it
People that
safe.
are loved.
Yeah, you don't
know,
want to see them in
like,
that light of being
right,
the evil
like
person.
Elvis Presley is like one of the most loved people on the planet.
Yeah.
And, you know, right now, if you're watching Masters of the Air, he's playing a character that is so loved because also a real person. He's playing Gail Clevin, who served for his country.
Yeah. He did play a few bad characters. I forgot about Hollywood and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I forgot. Yes, this is the first time we're seeing him this bad.
Because
this is a whole new kind of psycho bad.
This is
not.
This is sci-fi bad.
Sci-fi bad has no rules. There's just you saw that.
Yeah,
the knife and
I've heard that he's gonna be remembered in the same way that Heath Ledger is being remembered for the Joker.
Side note,
if that is
one
true,
of the best for me, it's Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger. That's right, I said it. Best Jokers. Okay, Joaquin Phoenix did a great job too. But best Jokers, hands down. Now back to Austin Butler. He is a character actor.
He is.
And he stepped into this role, because, you know, we all know how Sting played. And it's totally different from what I've heard people say, you know, aside from it being different time frames. He's just playing this. This is like a whole...
It's a reinvention. And I love that. I love that, you know, Denis trusted him to do his own interpretation.
Yes.
And I think it's important. We don't want to see, you know, the original Dune. We can go see that. You know,
it's
rent
fair.
that.
You can rent it from Apple TV or whatever. Yeah.
But this new Dune, it's a new generation. the new director
Yes.
in this generation. Like, let's see something fresh.
You did mention it earlier, but I'm excited that they're, going deeper into Paul and Channy's relationship. Because as we saw in part 1, it was like literally like, I don't want to say 2 minutes,
But
but
their
nothing
relationship
really
started at
yet.
the end of the movie.
Right, where it's like, okay, well, that my girl is on that worm with her hooks, just like, like mean mugging. I'm excited.
Florence, a great actress. I loved her in Oppenheimer. She really, truly just put herself out there in Oppenheimer. I'm not even gonna.
She did, like, she went there.
She went there, like.
God bless you, girl.
I was like, girl, how are you getting through these scenes right now? But
you're good.
Go ahead. I say, dare I say, probably one of the best looking casts of
Girl,
2024.
it is one. Yes, this is the longest press tour. And one of the best looking casts you can definitely see in a long time. This is Hollywood's finest at its best.
Yeah. Now, I want to talk a bit about the controversies because there's this one thing that came up, and I know we've talked about it before, and it's kind of this thing about the length.
Yeah, it's a long one.
The shift at
4
work.
hours. And you're not getting paid.
Which is why it needs to be good.
And I'm thinking that they knew that. And that's why Denise said, this has to be.
Yeah, it has to be. I say anything over 2 hours would be considered long.
We went to go see Oppenheimer, and it was long. It was good.
It was like 3 hours.
But it was long.
What they've noticed recently, and I've noticed it too in recent years, and I in a bit blame kind of the Marvel, the superhero
films, universe.
Yeah, those kind of universes where it's normal to sit in a theater for 2.5 hours, for 3 hours watching a movie. For me, I say this. The price hasn't changed per se. I mean, of course it has, inflation. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, you're getting entertained for 3 hours. The movies that are usually this long, from my experience, are usually good. And
yeah, I agree. I mean, some of my favorite movies are literally over 2 to 3 hours long.
Right.
The Godfather 1 and 2, John Wick, especially John Wick Part 4.
Yeah,
that was long, but there was so much action in it.
They needed
went
it.
by, and they were smart. They knew.
And then we have some movies where people wish they were longer. Like, we complain all the time saying, I wish that Elvis movie was longer.
I wish it was longer. Let's go, guys.
I would have sat through an extra hour.
Baz needs to put out that director's cut. We saw Oppenheimer. It was packed. We went on the opening weekend. It was packed. Yeah. Every seat was sold out. Not one person left.
No one left, and it actually got an applause.
It did. Yeah, we did. We clapped.
It's really long.
Really long.
Get ready. Make sure that I would visit the Lou
right before. Like during the preview.
Yeah, during that little stupid preview thing.
Just get up and go.
Get up. It's not stupid. We love those. My immediate thoughts on the trailer. The trailer looks great. I have no doubt this movie will be #1 for a few weeks.
Yeah, my takeaway, I really liked it. I think it's visually stunning. I'm a nerd. I love the color base. Like, I'm all about the desert, the taupes, the dark browns, the blacks, and
love the costumes that Flo is wearing.
Flo's got the best wardrobe, right?
Her wardrobe is incredible.
I think it's gonna make a truckload of money.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that, it's just going to lead way to part 3, part 4, who knows how long
Warner Brothers knows they're going to make back all this press junket tour money.
They definitely
They know that the first weekend, they're going to make this money back. So
absolutely.
If you love videos about entertainment, pop culture, and fashion, this is the channel for you. We are the HercastleGirls.
Hi.
And we are your favorite entertainment fun sisters.
Love it.
Check us out on Instagram. The handle is at HercastleGirls. And be sure to check out our blog, HercastleGirls.com. Be sure to join us there too.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget what Car just said. And until next time, everyone, we will see you in the next one.
Yes. Bye. Bye.